Hi, and thanks for joining us. Please be advised that this channel and these videos are not intended to be medically suggestive in any way, shape, or form. What's up, party people, and welcome to episode 67 of Life Unmedicated. Why does this look so grainy? Okay, that's better. Today is Friday, September 22nd. It has been over a week. I must apologize for my lack of consistency. I'm still at home, so things have just been hectic. It hasn't even really been like hectic, like crazy, like rah, but it's been like, we'll talk about it. It's just been a little crazy, you know? It's just been, yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been like a week and a day since I did the last Life Unmedicated. But I do have a couple interesting things to talk about. I'm not going to run down everything I've done over the past 7 days, but I have like spent time with family. I've spent time with friends. I've gotten some Maryland delicacies. I have worked like a Hebrew slave. You know, I've done a many thing. What I have not done is kept up with my routines. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. So let's talk a little bit about like how to keep up with your routines when you are out of your comfort zone, right? Like I'm not at home. So I'm not amongst my things. I don't have like my usual setup. I did my best to bring like I have my iPad and I have my my small iPad for work, but I don't have like my desk. So like right now I'm doing this on my small iPad. I usually do it on my regular iPad. So I have to like send it to myself, which is fine. I'm not tripping. It's all about, you know, like the lighting and whatever. So I'm not tripping. You know, my skincare routine. I think I've done my skincare routine fully. Last night would have made one full cycle, and it's a 4-day cycle. And I've been here for 10 days. So I should have done it 2.5 times. I've done it once. Yeah. So it's not the best. It's been really hard. I've been like at one of my best friend's house, then I was at my mom's house, now I'm at my best friend's house. And then I'll be going back to one of my best friend's house on I think Monday, but that's just to like fly out on Tuesday. But still it's like going to so many different places. It's hard. Honestly, when I come back, I must like I'm gonna have to be in a hotel. I think I am a little either in a hotel or just like in one place for the whole time. So the next time I come back here will be for my best friend's wedding. But that's the name of a movie. But you know, so I'll probably stay with her for a week and then I'll stay at the hotel for a week. But I don't think that I can do this whole like switch locations. Like this ain't future. Like I cannot change locations every 3 days. It's too much, especially because I have a whole bunch of stuff. Like I like to like when I'm in a hotel, I can spread out. I can put my like toiletries in places. I don't have to gather them every time I come out the bathroom. You know, it's different. And like when I'm here at my best friend's house, I wouldn't say I could spread out, but I can leave certain things. Like I can leave my, you know, my cloth and my net in the shower. Like I can do that, you know. I can like leave my toiletry bag on her little organizer thing, but I can't spread out like I can at a hotel where I can like set my things on the counter because there's just not enough space to do that and it's inconsiderate, you know? So anyway, all that to say, it's hard to keep a routine. My skincare I haven't kept. I've only worked out once since I've been here, but I did go on a walk. I went on like an hour-long walk a couple days ago, and yesterday we went on like a 20-minute walk. It wasn't much, but it was something. What other routines? You know, when I'm at home, I'm a lot healthier. You know, I've been kind of whining to, not even kind of, I've been straight up whining to y'all about my eating habits. They have not improved since I've been home. They actually have not even like been the same. You know, I have been doing pretty good with like intermittent fasting, but I've been eating like 2, 3 times a day, which is fine, but I eat a lot every time. I'm like eating, you know, like crab cakes, you know, Tex-Mex, hibachi, you know, all these things. And it just seems like, I mean, that's only 3 things, but it seems like every day is something, oh, I have to have this before I go home, you know? So it's just like, it's a lot. It's been a lot. I've definitely gained some pounds. But it's okay because I think that I'm kind of at a place where I'm just kind of like, well, it is what it is. Like, before I left, I had it pretty down pat. Like, it wasn't it was a consistency thing. It wasn't like a longevity thing, but I had been pretty good for like a couple weeks. So once I get back home and I'm like in my space again and I can like pick back up my routine, that's going to be very different than like what I'm experiencing now. So I'm not going to whine about it. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to fast when I get home, reset my palate. You know, I have the fashion show on the 30th, so I'm looking forward to that. I am a little nervous about that, but I'm just gonna like make it do what it do. I was gonna spend like a whole bunch of money getting like hair and makeup done, but I've done my own hair before. I'm gonna do it again. I did my makeup for my friend's wedding. Oh, I did that. I went to the wedding. I did my makeup for my friend's wedding and it looked really good. I thought I had lost it because I really don't wear makeup anymore like that, but it looked really good. So I'm just gonna do it myself because like maybe I'll try to like YouTube some like, you know, some like big glam looks or whatever, but I'm not tripping. I'm really not tripping. Aside from that, so keeping the routine, like tips to help you keep your routine while you're away. I mean, honestly, it's about discipline, you know, like I can't say that I've been the most disciplined while I've been here. But just as much as it's about discipline, it's probably about environment too. So like if I was in an environment where I could like just set my things up and have them stay there, that may be a little different than, you know, being in someone else's space and trying not to like invade their space or take up too much room. Which, to be honest with you, my best friend, she's not even like that. And if I had my stuff spread all out, she'd probably not even say anything. She'd probably just like deal with it until I leave because she's a saint. But I don't want to do that. I'm a little like self-conscious about that because of some experiences that I've had. So I don't want to do that to her. But aside from that, like the eating and stuff, like what I tried to do was like when I was with my mom, we went to the grocery store and I ended up getting coconut milk because I didn't have oat milk. And then she already had chia seeds and I got a few bananas and I got some like trail mix. So those would have been the things that I would eat like first thing in the morning, or if I'm a little, you know, a little peckish in between meals, you know. But like, it's just been eating everything all the time. It's like, oh my gosh, like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I don't know. Oh, it's still so grainy. So grainy. I wonder if this will help. Not really. Okay, well, here's what it is. What else did I want to... Oh, yeah, so the routine, you know, like I said, it has a lot to do with your ability to, like, have your environment and then also, like, your discipline. I have not been that disciplined. Oh, speaking of discipline, self-control. That's what I wanted to talk about, right? So self-control. I just haven't been like exercising the best self-control in certain areas. Like in some areas more than others, for sure. But in certain areas, it's been difficult. Like with food, it's been difficult because I just have all of these like delicacies in front of me. And I'm like, well, I can't get this in California, so I need to like savor the flavor. I need to enjoy it while I'm here. I need to get it how I live. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, part of me is just like, well, circumstances, right? Like, It's not like I'm at home. Well, I am at home. It's not like I'm in LA. It's not like I'm just eating to eat anything that I could get anytime while I'm there. I'm at home where I only am like 2 weeks out the year. And I want things that I grew up on and that I enjoy and that I can't get in LA. So like me, you know, it's kind of like, I like to call it planning for success after failure. So like I already knew that I was going to come here and that I was going to eat, you know, that I was going to eat because like that's just what you do. And so I already knew that. So my thing is like, yeah, I can eat what I need to eat or whatever, but it's like, stop eating when you're full, you know, like having that self-control, having that like portion control. And I've been doing okay with that. I've been doing okay with it, but I also find myself getting very full. But I'm actually kind of glad about that because there was a time, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a time probably like a month or so ago where I felt like a bottomless pit and I just would eat and eat and eat and eat and I wouldn't feel sick and I wouldn't feel full and I wouldn't feel anything. I would just be like, girl, you've eaten so much, like you can't eat no more, you need to stop. So at least now I'm feeling full and I'm feeling like, ugh, that's too much. Like, okay. Like earlier today, we had leftovers. I told my friend he could take them because I don't need no more leftovers. I still have hibachi in the refrigerator. I'm probably not even going to eat that. But at the same time, I'm trying to get to a place where I can just enjoy the food while it's there. And then I've had it. So I don't need to have it again. You know what I mean? I just, anyway, so goals. You know, I didn't do a Sunday episode. So, you know, my goals last week were... I already talked about, I haven't even made no new goals, y'all. So it is what it is. I haven't made any new goals. And I don't even know what I would want the goals to be for this week. Like, I just want to make it home. Honestly, I just want to make it home. I'm not ready. I'm not saying I'm ready to go home. I just want to make it home safely. Like, that's the biggest goal for me, you know, traveling mercies. And that's not anything I have control over. That's all to the big homie God. But, you know, for the rest of my time here, I want to try to work out again. I don't really have much going on tomorrow, so I really should be able to. I want to limit my alcohol intake because I have been drinking more heavily since I've been here, and that's not something that I want to make a habit of. And yeah, just make good decisions. I just want to make good decisions. Make responsible decisions, but have a good, clean, fun time, you know, good, clean, fun. So yeah, those are my goals. That's Life Unmedicated episode 67. And thank you as always for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. You know, I think my overall takeaway from summing up my time at home is just that you can't, like, nobody's perfect, you know? Like, you can't expect yourself to be 100% all the time. You can't expect yourself to be on it 100% of the time. So right now, my goal is to give myself some grace. Not to be so hard on myself about what I didn't get done or what I didn't accomplish while I was here, but to just love myself and to acknowledge and realize that this is not a new environment, but it is not a regulated or regular environment for me. So to realize that and to give myself some grace and act accordingly, because I think I've been like a little too hard on myself, feeling bad about certain things, and I don't need to be feeling bad. Like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm literally doing the best I can. And I'm doing the best I can on multiple fronts, you know? So I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So, yeah. That's my takeaway for the day. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great night.